Definitely the worst rain we've seen all season. I don't think any of my infrastructure can hold this. Got a little mixer today. Make it a bit easier. Chickens are back in the coop. They were out during the night gallivanting. Couldn't bring the plate compactor this morning, but we will be just fine, I think, with the hand compactor. Compacting ready to put in the foundation. Emmanuel is planting loads of beets and onions and spinach and stuff like that. We will be making these mint a lot more to put it around the trees in the forest, and then we will be making that ground cover many more as well to also put around the trees and the things like that in the forest. So Fritz is one of the new guys for Mekon's garden, and he was very distraught about us removing the grass and believes it's almost a sin. Yeah. And so he's showing Emmanuel how to plant the blue buffalo grass, saying we can't remove them, we have to replant them, and showing us how to harvest the seeds and cultivate this specific kind of grass that he believes is worth gold for every farmer. Blue buffalo, blow buffalo, it's called in our language. Putting it close to a tap. We'll probably plant them all over the veld now, just so we can have more of those ones. Mekon's Garden of Eden this morning. This is right next to the main swale. You can see swivel pipe over here. Thanks to the people buying the coffees, we can now employ 2 more people. So we have Fritz and Drogbar joining us. And Fritz is very keen on replanting the grass, so that will be his main purpose. Taking the most valuable grasses and replanting them while we clean up the space. The smaller trees we will try to dig out and replant as well. Bigger trees we will leave for now. Try to operate the garden around them. See how that works. And not too long from now, this will be a Garden of Eden. We now officially have 6 day laborers working basically every day. Thanks to the Buy Me a Coffee app. And it looks like our long-handled shovel, the first one ever, is coming tomorrow. It will be the first one I ever see in real life. I've never seen a long-handled shovel. I think it will be cool, and it will be the first time these guys work with one. So it will be nice to see whether they can adapt to that. If they do, then we'll buy more. It is extremely expensive. For some reason in Namibia, it's about 3-4 times the price of a normal shovel. I'm not sure why. I have no idea why they would be so much more expensive. But I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, we also have some great news today. Emmanuel, show us your papers. Yes. So Emmanuel is could receive some opportunities to work internationally for a couple of weeks. And so I'm not going to get too much, but that is his passport application. It will be his very first passport. It will be his very first time out of the country, very first time on a plane. All of that's coming in the next couple of months. And I think I might be more excited than him. Well, actually, no, I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure it's for him, it's life-changing. But I'm very, very excited about that as well. Okay, and then Emmanuel is continuing with the swale. Lucas is his stick man. And then on this side, so they are measuring. Emmanuel is practicing on working with the dumpy level. They are measuring out the continuance of the swale. So the dumpy level, or levels in general, is a very important thing in permaculture. There's so many water harvesting structures that you will need to understand the idea behind the level. So to further Emmanuel's training, to get him to be a teacher one day, it is extremely important that we exercise levels. So this one he measured out also with my help, and we've been building it now for a couple of days. It would be wooden. We'll make it a bit wider as time goes on, but I quickly want to, before the next rain comes and before the dry season comes, I want to go out the other side of the river as well and see how we do that. I think we're making nice progress here. A long walk back to our land. I still remember my first experience with levels is my father and I had this water pipe, and we set out this arena for the horses. He wanted all the poles to be level, so we had to check the water level in this what do you call a pipe that you can see through? I don't know it, but like a pipe that you can see through, and then there's water, it's filled with water, and then there's two little marks. You make sure that that goes up, and that actually gives you a much better idea of how levels work when there's water involved than a dumpy level. Dumpy level seems like magic a bit. It just doesn't seem like it's the right thing. So that was my first experience, and then obviously later on with the dumpy level, etc. But I think it's one of the main things to understand when it comes to permaculture is levels on land, and what it does, what it looks like. When you look at a normal land, there's these invisible level lines called contours that not everybody sees. But once you get into it, you drive, I call it seeing swales, and you drive on the road and you see there's a swale, there's a swale. You start seeing swales and you start seeing African smiles all over the place. You sort of see it as if they already exist, and that is a direct result of seeing levels. So for those who've been watching my channel for a while, this is our bread oven. Termite style bread oven. So you can see how with the rain and with the termites not being active on the top part, or that active on the top part, I see they've been building there in the back, this part broke off. So I quickly want to cut these branches away, fix that, and then I'm going to make a recipe that I saw on the interwebs and see how it turns out in here. While we were fixing the oven, all of a sudden it started raining. It was cloudy the whole day, but now we've got the thunderstorm. Beshy is very excited about the rain, and he wants to go and play. And so those guys are still there. George as well. I wonder where they're hiding now, or whether they are running here. It is so easy to forget how much it can rain in Namibia. I mean, this is now 5-10 minutes later. It's raining like crazy, and this is very bad. We were definitely not prepared for this. The guys are all over the place. Some are stuck in the garage. I don't know even if we had time to cover the foundations completely. Definitely the worst rain we've seen all season. Most coming down the fastest. This is crazy. Look at the roof. The lightning is striking. I was outside when it calmed down. Luckily I came back because it's just going crazy. By far the biggest pour down we had. This is the water streaming out of the papaya patch currently. This is the water streaming out of the bottom swale. This is just simply the most water we've ever had. Fastest water we've ever had. This is the water running through the stables. I've never seen anything. I know I say this every time, but I've never seen anything like this. This is the water running into the river. You can see the river is completely full. It's not even there's not even a use trying to repair that swale now. We'll have to wait. Let's see if we cannot see. This is the water running into the stables as we speak. Water running through the lunch area. I don't think George's dam definitely will not be working. I see the river is even fuller than it was the last time, and it's running much faster than the last time. I hope it doesn't break my bottom dam. That will be a very sad day. I mean, the water can't even run into the river. This is what's happening here. The water can't even run into the river, it's so full. So, I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is the stables. This means everything is overflowing everywhere. I wonder if a dam broke, if one of the dams above us broke or something. But this was just crazy amount of water falling in a short amount of time. Top swell broke. Bottom swell broke. Top swell is filled way higher than it can. This is how fast the water is running out of bottom swell, top swell. This is the top dam. I've never seen this before. Swell's breaking here as well. We're gonna need more swivel pipes in this swell. That's for sure, and we're gonna need much more water harvesting infrastructure. Much more. We can turn this place into a swamp if this is ever happening again. I'm gonna try and get to Beshy's dam. I'm not sure how that's gonna go down. A thorn in my shoe. So this is the water currently running into my land. This is from the road. There's supposed to be a diversion slough. This is the river coming into my land. I don't think any of my infrastructure can hold this. This is hectic. I don't think my bottom dam will last. I don't think anything will last. The saddest thing about this is all the work that we've put in, hours and hours of labor, just wash away with a freak storm like this. Just gone. It's gone. I mean, there is no way that swell can even handle anything close to this. I'm sure it's just gone. I must admit, it still warms my heart to see all of this water standing, the water that does stand. But it's well filled up. I wanted to repair that wall there a couple of days ago. Strange that it didn't break there, that it ended up breaking there. So back to the wash. It's water coming from the top swell. Broken top swell. Rushing into the already overfilled river. It's just nothing. I don't think there's anything I can do to prepare for something like this. That's the worst part of it. I don't know how much water infrastructure can you put into a land and keeps this from happening. So just let's this go by. I mean, the spillway is spilling its way as fast as it can. This is all water coming in from the spillway. It's just not fast enough. It's just not fast enough. Nothing can prepare you for this. Just to give you an idea of how crazy this water is. This is the arena. Look at the speed of the water flowing. That is the water from the river flowing over the arena. I mean, that is so high. The water from the arena is spilling over the river, over the arena, to be able to get out fast enough. I mean, this is just crazy water. What can you do to prepare for something like this? See, there's the river. That water's running straight over, coming out this way. This is water now leaving my land. Look, I am happy about the water, don't get me wrong, and our country really needs it, but seeing all the infrastructure that you've built disappearing like this is not a fun thing. I'm almost knee deep in the water as we speak. Yeah, I hope I don't drop my phone. This will be a disaster, even worse disaster. Trying to get to the dam, but to see if it's holding up. Look at this. This is not supposed to be a river at all. This is supposed to be a little thing happening there. This is supposed to be our little small spillway here. So the dam is still standing, which is great. I hope it does stand the test of time. This is all water rushing out. I'm walking in slime at the moment. How deep it is. And the water is just rushing out. If millions more people had water harvesting structures, then this could have been prevented, I think. Okay, I'm not going to go deeper. This is going to be too rapid and I really don't want to drop my phone. The dam is still standing. Okay, so we already know that my infrastructure is gone. Imms is coming so we can go and see George's infrastructure, but I want to show you something cool quickly. I feel better about the world now as well. I was a bit unhappy when I saw everything break. But there is a pig walking with the sheep. I think that's quite cool. A pig grazing outside. Approaching George's dam. This is now Emmanuel's very first project. Very first one that he put the levels in. Murtu. Yeah. Let's check the dam. Let's check the dam. You can see the levels here. Show me the levels again, Emmanuel.
Yeah, the water was still here.
Yeah. Okay, so your plan was working, your levels are right.
Yeah, 100%.
Ah, this is good. Ah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, so the plan worked.
This is the first one that you built.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
I'm happy. So by first, then I know everything.
You know your levels are right.
I know my levels are
I really didn't believe this one will hold. But this river is used for speed. The spillway is working perfectly. Ah man, I'm so happy. Even the levels that you made on that side this morning is working. It was washing a little bit away on the wall, but see how high it came up here. This was really big speed that came up here. You see that levels there. I'm very happy. See if we cannot find the current spillway. I'm actually a bit disappointed in myself for being disappointed in the amount of rain we got. I know this is a good thing and I know everybody needs it. It was sad for me to see all of our hard work disappearing, but seeing Emmanuel's plan here working and seeing a new swale coming to life really is such a wonderful surprise. Can see how exactly right the levels are. Yeah, the spillway, it's not really supposed to be the spillway yet, but it's working exactly the way it is supposed to be. No erosion, a little bit of that corner of that wall. But taking into account that this is the worst rain I've ever seen here, really is fantastic, heartwarming to know that this well will now be apart. So this line here is where they started marking out the future swale. Okay, here is some more good news. The water went down drastically to such an extent that I thought the dam would be broken, and it didn't. The influx stopped and the dam wall didn't break, and the spillway is working like you would want it to work. You can see the crazy amount of water that ran through here, and here now the water is just running out normally without too much erosion, anything like that. Okay, so still water running out, but nothing that's gonna break anything. There might be a little bit of erosion still coming more, but nothing to worry about. You can see here how much the water did run over here. Whoa, that was close. But other than that, it's really looking good. I am very, very happy.